I'm Mesa Police Chief Ken Cost. The Mesa Police Department is committed to protecting and serving everyone in our city. During this pandemic, we've all been affected in some way by the physical, emotional, or economic impact of COVID-19. Across the country, Asian American communities have been experiencing a decrease in business and even forms of racial aggression. To better understand the needs and concerns of the Asian American community here locally, we've asked to hear from you. Today, we will be addressing your questions and your concerns.
Hi, my name is Minnie Salas. I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator for the Mesa Police Department.
I'm Officer Jim Southard with Mesa Police Department. I work with the bike unit and part-time recruiting unit as well.
Obviously, everyone has been affected somehow, some way by the COVID-19 pandemic. Thousands of cases have been confirmed here in Arizona. People have lost their jobs. School districts have shut down. So it's affecting everyone, but today specifically, we want to address the Asian American community here locally. The first thing I want to talk about is that across the country, we've seen a lot of racism and a lot of hate crimes. Here locally, thankfully, we haven't seen that. Do you think that's because they're not being reported? And if that's the case, what do you want to say to the community? And also, if it happens in the future, how is the Mesa Police Department preparing for that?
So, Mesa, I think, has a strong sense of community. So we don't get a lot of this social unrest that happen in some other parts of the country, and hopefully we won't. To your question, is it being underreported? I'm hoping not. There's really no way to know because
Right.
Until it's reported, we won't know about it, and that's why, if it does happen, it's a partnership with the citizens and the police department. So we need the information to be able to react to it and to be able to best serve the needs of our partners in the community, businesses and citizens.
One of the questions I got from one of the business owners was, with the economy closed and people losing their jobs, people are going to have a really hard time purchasing groceries that they need, to take care of their families. So are you concerned at all about possible looting, and how is the police department, preparing for that?
So we have measures in place for this type of thing anyway. Our standard patrol response. We have mobile field force unit. So anytime like a riot or something large comes up, social unrest, that unit is mobilized and we can respond directly to that. And if there's going to be a large-scale issue, there's also phases that our command staff has put in place for a planned response for that, to mobilize a large number of our officers, get them on the road, get them in uniform, so we can show a larger presence and be directly dispatched to those areas that need it.
I think that's probably one of the other concerns also is, seeing that police presence. Is there more of it now because of what's happening?
The department's had the foresight to change the way we do business to meet the needs of the community and to limit our exposure with daily contacts. So we've increased our online reporting, which frees up our officers to respond to more serious calls.
Earlier this week, we had a nonprofit organization from the Asian community that donated a lot of face masks for us because they kind of wanted to get ahead of the curve. They seen what was happening across the country, and they want the community to see that they're making a donation, that they're helping their community. And one of the things that I heard one of the volunteers say to another police officer here was, now that we kind of started this conversation with you, it's easier for us to continue the conversation with police. I think a lot of times people feel intimidated when they see police officers in uniform. So what would you say to the Asian community about not waiting for an incident to happen, but to approach you and kind of just start the conversation when they see you out in the community?
as a whole, police officers love positive contacts.
You like those best, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So much of what we deal with is negative. And a very small percentage of the population is our problems. That we have to deal with on a regular basis. But that's who we focus most on. And when we have the opportunity to talk to our community members and business owners and things like that, the best part of my day is when someone comes up and shows appreciation and we can have a regular conversation because we're all just people here and we're partners in the community. So yes, please approach us. It's really good to get to know the people we work with in the community, the people we serve, and we can open up dialogue as to how we can best serve them. And if there's ever a problem, they'll feel comfortable approaching us. There's no issue too small because the small issues turn into big issues. So we can be working on a consistent basis to just improve the quality of